I disagree with the Democrat Party. All the Democrat Party cares about is getting elected and winning elections. And I also disagree with amnesty. I don't think giving amnesty to 12 million illegal immigrants is going to solve anything. That's going to make everything worse, because it's hard enough for a lot of people to get jobs as it is. If you're legalizing 12 million more people, it's going to be harder for a lot of people who are already trying to find jobs to find a job, because a lot of these immigrants will work for anything, and a lot of these companies are willing to hire cheap labor versus hiring somebody that's going to work for, that wants to work for what they're worth. And a lot of these Hispanic immigrants, they will work for anything. I used to work at a job where they would give all the positions to cheap labor, to people that were willing to work for less, instead of hiring somebody that's demanding to get paid what they're supposed to get paid. And I think this is going to happen at every job if they legalize these 12 million illegal aliens, in my personal opinion. It's not about being mean, it's about common sense. Because let's say if we're all living in a house and we can barely afford to make it, you're not going to allow more people to live in that house if you can barely make it with the people that you got living in that house. And that's basically the equivalent of what's going on in this country. There's a $16 trillion deficit. There's barely enough jobs to spread around as it is. If you're legalizing 12 million more people, it's going to be harder for everybody to find jobs who's unemployed. That's why I don't believe legalizing these 12 million people is going to solve anything. It's going to make everything worse. But a lot of Democrats, all they care about is getting votes, because they know a lot of these Hispanic immigrants are going to vote Democrat. That's why Obama is for it. That's why Maxine Waters is for it. All they care about is getting elected. They don't care about the fact that by legalizing these 12 million illegal aliens, that's going to stop a lot of black people from getting jobs. That's going to hurt a lot of black people who are unemployed from getting jobs. So that's why I'm against amnesty. I'm against legalizing these 12 million people. For the people who are not for the people who are not law-abiding citizens, they should be deported. They should be deported back to their country. And they need to enforce the laws on the books. That's how you solve the immigration problem, in my personal opinion. But a lot of people have different opinions on this topic. My political views go both ways. On some issues, I'm more liberal. On some issues, I'm more conservative. And that's basically the libertarian point of view. A libertarian point of view is socially you're liberal and physically you're conservative. And that's basically my point of view as far as politics goes. A lot of people who don't understand politics don't realize the difference between ideology and party. There's some people who are libertarian, who are libertarian Democrats. There's some people who are libertarian Republicans. In my personal opinion, I just disagree with both parties. That's why I can never be a Republican or a Democrat, because both parties are completely different. Both parties are completely against my point of view. And that's why I don't follow either party, because both parties are against freedom. Both parties are against freedom of choice. And until we start getting freedom of choice in both of these political parties, that's the only way we're going to have freedom in this country. Like, a lot of people have different opinions on this topic. Leave a comment, rate, and subscribe.